Anaheim, playing against the Ducks. In his career, he's 0-1.
We're off and running. The referees are Dan O'Rourke and Michael Markovich. Matt McPherson and Michel Cormier on the line. Washington already surviving an early Anaheim man advantage. Carlson was poke checked. Zellweger sprints to keep it in. Good look, cross ice, they score. Chris Kreider from the bad angle gives Anaheim the lead.
Well, Zellweger's been all over the place here in this first period. And this is a goal scorer's goal here, but it all starts with a good keep-in. The Caps on a line change. Zellweger finds the seam, and that pass across. There's no goalie in the league that can stop that type of movement of the puck from one dot to the other. And there's the blast by Kreider right in his wheelhouse to give the Ducks.
Have seen Kreider, a 14-year pro, 47 times now, as we have a gloves off the draw.
Yep, Trouba and Duhaime.
Duhaime bouncing back up, trying to loosen himself up for a right hand over the top. This all goes back to Trouba's hit on Leonard a month ago.
Absolutely, and Duhaime stepping up to tangle with Trouba. A little payback. I think things will calm down now that that's been taken care of. It's been a topic, obviously, up here in the booth with us prior to the game and around the rinks.
Ryan Strome goes between the skates. That pass went unanswered. Ryan Leonard brings it back for Roy, who'll float one into the Anaheim end. McMichael takes it, drops for Sourdif. He scores!
Just the alley-oop from Matt Roy, and look at how the puck bounces and lands in the Caps' favor. There it is there. That is a sweet dish by Connor McMichael, and Sourdif right in his wheelhouse just whips it past Mrazek's blocker side. They got the bounce on the green, and they ripped it into the net far side. What a play all around. The Caps will take the bounce.
Capitals missing their top two power forwards due to injury, namely Protas and Wilson. Sourdif on the go, sets and fires, he scores! An absolute rocket to the top shelf.
This one under the bar, catching glove. Sourdif is feeling it. Here he comes, looks around, thinking of making a pass, and then just rips it. The stick of Trouba might have affected the goaltender Mrazek from making that stop with his catching glove. The Caps will take it.
It's embarrassing. Beauvillier looking for Dylan Strome. Johnston on the go, fires, and that's eaten up by Lindgren.
That's a quick shot by the big fella.
Here
now
we
they're
go.
going to scrap. Yep, McElrath and Johnston. You know what's probably coming? Big Mac getting the right hand free. That's 4 or 5 jackhammers in a row there against Johnston.
It started with uppercuts. Now it's crosses. There's another uppercut.
They've only fought one time, and that was in the American Hockey League in 2016. Bridgeport against Hartford back in the day. And there's the shots, a couple of shots going. Johnson's been more involved when it comes to fights this year. He has a 6-pack on his ledger overall.
Two teams saluting their respective combatants, and Connor will deal it in.
So the Undertaker is the top of the card there.
Dylan McElrath, well-deserved reputation of a stop. Leonard puts the tally for Washington.
And that's all on Mrazek. Mrazek was off the post, and a sneak attack by Ryan Leonard, and he taps it off the back, it looked like, from up here. A quick shovel shot. Great work by Sourdif. He's got a 3-point night finding Ryan Leonard, and that's a 2+1 for Sourdif.
Off the cycle, Seneca didn't get the handle. Sourdif will. Both Sourdif and McMichael with 3-point nights. Sourdif flying into the offensive zone. Van Riemsdyk feeds. McMichael cross ice. One touch. Score! It's the hat trick for Justin Sourdif.
the line. Smiles all around. There's the 4-on-2. Bad change by Anaheim. Beautiful passing play all along. And at the end of the line, it's a tap in for Sourdif. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Tic-tac-toe and an extra toe for good measure. The Caps dominating the Anaheim Ducks here in the second period. Sourdif has a hat trick, the first of his career. It's amazing how many players never had a hat trick. Well, he's got one here in Washington in his first season in the red, white, and blue.
Beauvillier, hide and seek back behind the cage. In tight on the stuff. Dylan Strome turned away by Mrazek.
A little bit awkward, but did the job, did Mrazek, from right to left.
Ovechkin fires. He scores!
Roll period, that's for sure. The shot comes from OV here and right past the goaltender in the top corner, but I don't think Dylan Strome thought this puck was in because he quickly fired it, but that definitely under the bar there against Mrazek. Ovi, 10 goals now in 18 games against this goaltender. That's 7 shots for 3 goals in the second period. Those 3 goals in under 3 minutes, blowing this game wide open.
Dylan Strome gave this one up. This is a break-in chance. There's a penalty call coming as brother Ryan almost converts. Last 5 on the board for DC. Ryan Strome, forehand carry to his backhand. Off the outside of the goal. Slap there from Faravari, booted aside by Mrazek, who's gone the distance in goal.
And 2 huge momentum boosts. You can look at the Duhaime fight early on with Trouba in the second fight.
Off the turnover, bang, bang. It's Killorn stopping the Washington run.
One little mistake in the corner, and look what happens. Pocket in the corner. Here's McElrath with the puck, trying to make the play up to the winger. It's intercepted. Here comes Killorn. He makes no mistake.
Snapshot that was fanned on. Leonard bothered by Zellweger. Ryan backing up into the glass as Terry has the puck. Trouba fires and scores. It's 5-3.
Well, there's a saying, don't take your foot off a dead snake. Looked like they were Dunsey, and then all of a sudden they've got 2 back, and now it's 5-3. Mostly a dead snake because they stay alive long, and this is why. And there's a little deflection. It looks like Kreider at the end of the...
Dylan Strome bringing Washington ahead. Beautiful send-in. Leonard behind the defense. Just rolled it wide. Leonard got chopped.
Penalty
this
shot.
Is another penalty shot. Leonard slowly working wide. On his forehand, to his backhand. Somehow rejected by Mrazek. Gauthier loves to shoot the puck. Lacombe through a screen. High slot Gauthier. Flings it at the goal block. Seneca follows. He scores. Beckett Seneca has made this a 1-goal game.
Yep. Moving around, some pushing and shoving at the end of the line. Don't play wide open, play defense first, and there's the shot. The rebound comes right out front, and there's the bury of the puck by Seneca, who gets it through a maze in front of the net. Look what Lindgren's dealing with. He did not see that puck whatsoever. McTavish is tied up in front. He doesn't see the puck going through 2 players. He has no eyes on this. Look at him looking to the right. It goes left.
4 and 5, 6 players in that scrum now. Dowd emerges. John Carlson eyes up. Long range. Bullseye! John Carlson.
Here comes John. The shot up the middle over everybody. Hits it dead center.
Dostal being encouraged to come to the bench again. The Anaheim net is empty. Sourdif punching along the boards. Ovechkin to the empty cage. Yes, sir.
Sourdif will get another assist on the play here. Gets it to Ovi. Ovi again to the middle.
Moore, one final fling that's kicked away, and the Caps have this one in the books by the final of 7-4.